As the shadow of war looms over the Persian Gulf, a ghost-like figure has emerged from the ruins of Tehran's leadership to issue a chilling decree. Mojtaba Khamenei, the newly appointed supreme leader, has broken months of silence with a message that has left American intelligence agencies scrambling to decode the true power dynamic inside the nation on the blink. Good day, welcome back to our broadcast. I am your host, Linda, and you're watching the Global Observer. Our top story today takes us deep into the heart of Iranian leadership crisis, where the unseen man of the world, Mojtaba Khamenei, has just issued a declaration that shifts the entire landscape of the Middle East. From behind shielded audio lines and encrypted written statements, he has delivered the war cry that is as strategic as it is terrifying. That the only place for the United States in the Persian Gulf is at the bottom of its waters. To understand the gravity of this moment, we must first look at the man who is reportedly speaking from a hospital bed. On March 8, 2026, Mojtaba Khamenei was officially named the supreme leader of Iran, following the catastrophic opening strikes of the war on February 28 that claimed the life of his father, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Reports indicate that Mojtaba himself does not escape unscathed. He is said to have suffered severe disfiguring injuries. On March 8, 2026, Mojtaba Khamenei was officially named the supreme leader of Iran following the catastrophic opening strikes of the war on February 28 that claimed the life of his father, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Reports indicate that Mojtaba himself did not escape unharmed. He is said to have suffered severe disfiguring injuries to his face and legs during those same strikes. Consequently, the man who now sits at the top of the Iranian hierarchy has not been seen in public or on video since he took power. He is a leader who insists only in audio conferences and written transcripts read by state television anchors. This invisibility has created a vacuum of transparency, leading many in Washington to ask, is Mojtaba truly the architect of Iran's strategy, or is he merely a vessel for a much more dangerous force? Evidence suggests that the real power in Tehran has shifted dramatically toward the most fanatic elements of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or the IRGC. While Mojtaba holds the title, his role appears to be largely symbolic, a theological seal of approval for decisions made by his generals. At the center of this new war cabinet is Ahmad Vahidi, the hardline commander-in-chief of the IRGC. Vahidi has explicitly stated that under current wartime conditions, all critical and sensitive managerial positions within the Iranian government must be managed directly by the Revolutionary Guard. This has effectively frozen out the citizen government, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, who is reportedly in a state of complete political deadlock. When Mojtaba speaks of drowning Americas in the Gulf, we are likely hearing the direct voice of the IRGC command, using the supreme leader's religious authority to legitimize a plan for massive, unconventional war. The timing of this bottom-of-the-water statement is far from accidental. It was released to mark National Persian Gulf Day, but its true purpose was to sabotage the fragile ceasefire and the ongoing diplomatic efforts by the Trump administration. While the world hopes for a wider deal to prevent further bloodshed, the IRGC-led leadership is drawing a hard line in the sand, or rather, in the sea. Mojtaba's statement insisted that Iran's nuclear and missile capabilities are national assets, not negotiating chips. By labeling these programs as sacred and non-negotiable, the leadership is effectively ending any hope for the denuclearization talks that recently collapsed in Islamabad. They are signaling to the world that They will not be intimidated into a deal that leaves them weaker. Instead, they are doubling down on the very asset that triggered the conflict in the first place. This brings us to the strategic reality of the Strait of Hormuz. 1/5 of the world's oil and gas passes through this narrow shock point, and the Iranian leadership knows that this is their ultimate leverage. By threatening to send foreign forces to the bottom of the sea, they are setting a new management framework for the strait, one that bypasses international law and replaces it with IRGC dedicated rules. This is a clear message to the US Navy blockade recently and currently shocking Iran's oil industry. Any attempt to further squeeze the regime will result in a catastrophic disruption of global energy flows. The IRGC is not interested in a return to the status quo. They are preparing for a long-term, high-intensity struggle that uses global economic pain as a weapon of war. Furthermore, the invisible nature of Mojtaba's leadership serves a specific military purpose by keeping the supreme leader hidden and communicating only through shielded lines. The IRGC creates a layer of strategic ability. By doing so, it prevents the United States and Israel from easily targeting the head of state again, while simultaneously creating a cult of mystery that fuels the resolve of their most radical reporters. The soldiers of the IRGC are being told that their leader is a wounded martyr in waiting, a living testament to the fitna or the great tribulation that precedes their promised victory. This psychological warfare is designed to make the Iranian military machines appear more resilient and more fanatical than it has ever been. As we look at the state of the Persian Gulf today, the situation is a powder keg. On one side, we have the United States, where military leaders have already briefed the president on short and powerful strike options to break the IRGC's grip. On the other side, we have a wounded unseen supreme leader who has just declared that the waters of the Gulf will become a graveyard for his enemies. Neither side appears willing to blink. The IRGC is wary and appearing weak, and the US administration is under immense pressure to secure the free flow of energy before the global economic blockades. The real reason Mojtaba is preparing for war isn't just about territorial defense. It's about the desperate regime using its last and most dangerous asset to force the world into accepting its new radical reality. In conclusion, the tragedy of this situation is that the people of Iran are caught between a devastating war and a leadership that views their suffering as a necessary part of a divine plan. The national asset of the nuclear program has become a noose around the country's neck. Yet, the generals in Tehran are tightening it further. The bright future Mojtaba promised in his statement is one that excludes diplomacy and embraces the chaos of the deep. As the naval blockades face off across the Strait of Hormuz, the world must prepare for the possibility that the unseen man in Tehran is indeed leading his nation toward a conflict from which there may be no return. Thank you for watching The Global Observer. Watch out for more.